I just want to take a little bit of time to show you what I've been emailing your customer service guy about. So I have three 43Xs here. Only one has the Shield Arms mag catch in it. These other two do not. They have the OEM mag catch, which I find to be irrelevant for the purpose of this video, because you basically run into the same problem regardless if I have this mag catch in or not. It's pretty much the same thing. So these three, I bought 9 of these. These three were the ones I was having problems with. Now, oddly enough, my number 2 training mag starting to drop free. Now, before it was acting like number 1 here. This is one I was going to stick in a vehicle, keep in a vehicle, and this one's hit and miss. So I guess I don't quite understand what's going on, why this would stick before, even though I cleaned it off like the guy told me to and stuff. It was still sticking. So I don't know if there's some kind of like, you got like a break-in almost, like, do I have to put it in and out of my gun so many times or what? But I'll kind of show you what I got going on. So this will be the number 1 training mag here. This is the gun with the with your guys' release, the Shield Arms release or catch, whatever you want to call it. Got the gun straight up and down, using gravity. Gravity is always free for now. About the only free thing you get in life other than oxygen, until we start getting taxed on that, but that's neither here nor there. So they're pressing the release, and that's all I get. So I get that little thing. Now what really kind of bothers me, not coming out. Came out a little more, so it's catching somewhere on here. I don't know where. Haven't figured it out for that one yet. But I have this problem even with these 2 guns that have the OEM catch. Same problem. Now I can flip it out with my finger. Cool. I can even do that with the one with your Shield Arms catch on it. Flip it out with my finger just fine. I mean, that comes out easy. I don't know why I can't, shake it out. I shouldn't have to use the hand I'm going to reload with to take the time to flip out a mag. Especially if you're doing a speed reload, if you've ever been that fucking close to somebody, and you don't want to be taking the time to flick that thing out with your finger. So, number 2, again, that one was sticking just like number 1 over here. Now it's dropping free, and it's dropping free in all of these, even with the OEM catch, so I won't bother you with that. But holding it like that works just fine. I mean, even if now you don't always typically reload with it straight up and down. You might have a little bit of an angle, tilt. Some people are like this, whatever. Okay, yeah, cool, got it to stick a little bit. But that's how it should be. That's not that huge of a deal. Like, I can still go to reload, and if I have my gun canned too much, yeah, right. I mean, I don't even have to flick it, just turning it back like this. I'm not wasting any time. That's not a huge deal. So that's not a deal breaker or anything. But this one was sticking just as bad as the first one. Now it's dropping free, but it was sticking 100% of the time. So I guess I don't understand. Like I said, if there needs to be some break-in thing, I'm seeing some friction here and here, which is kind of equal on both sides of the mag. So I don't know if that has something to do with it. I mean, I haven't been told. No one's told me. Even your guy I was talking to said, yeah, you got to run them in and out a couple times maybe or something. So I don't know. This is one I was gonna put in my vehicle to keep there. This one again was sticking just like number 1 and number 2. Now it's questionable. It's starting to drop free. There it's not. Again, something is catching. There might be a little friction maybe on the mag release, but there it goes. That shouldn't be that big of a deal though. It shouldn't be doing that. And it's not showing me a mark where the, well, maybe a little bit. Little mark. I don't know. I mean, but again, like, I haven't taken these out, right? So drop free from that one. I think with this gun, maybe it's not. Yeah, see, it's still holding up. Now these have this one. These two have the OEM mag catch. There it goes. So see, even then, like, I slightly just depressed the mag catch, and that one slid out. So maybe it's something where it's catching there. See, this is my number 1 mag, but one I'm having a problem with the most. Kind of got that going. Let's see, I kind of got the same thing going there. That would be normal. I can't believe it would be holding it that much in when I can flick it out with just a finger. But I can't fucking, you know, throw it out or, you know, jerk it out or whatever. But yeah, so right now, I guess my biggest problem is this one, and this one's been questionable, especially with my shield arms. What did I just do with that one? Shield arms, yeah, see, there it goes. See what I mean? Now it wants to drop free. There it won't. See, that's a lot of effort to get a mag out. It's not normal to me. But again, this one was sticking, and it was sticking in all 3. Now it's dropping free in one and not the other. Now it's my understanding, as I've been told, you guys use 6 guns or something to see if these drop free. I would have thought, if I'm having that much problem, especially with this one, you should have found that maybe 1 of your guns, 2 of your guns, I would think. I don't know, I guess I'm not fully sure, like, you know, what you consider passing. Like, if it falls out of all of them but one, it's good, or if it sticks up on half, it's good, or if it just falls out of one, you're like, well, it's good. I don't know. But, you know, I don't have problems with the OEM Glock mags at all with any of my Glocks. You know, my 21, 45, 19, fucking whatever else. These all pop right out, no problem. I mean, I don't even think I can force these to stick. You know, I've gone through, you know, I mean, I can even do this at the angle like I showed you. I'll see that one even pops out. Yeah, you'll see it still pops out. See, these, like, that's how they should pop out. I'll put it like this. barely pops out. Even when I had it like this. That's not too bad. I mean, hitting the mag release with it open there and just see that one just falls right out. So I don't know. I want to trust these things. I want to like them. These are the first non-OEM mags I've ever bought for a gun, as opposed to my AR-15s where the P mags, which those are pretty much considered OEM for AR-15s anymore. But I just kind of wanted to show you what I was talking about. I'm sure you've seen it before, but that's why I just asked for like if you had a heavier base plate, or if you would just ship me this part and I could take the guts out, the base plate follower, and put it in the one you shipped to me, and I would have even sent this piece back to you. Because to me, that's like, this one's like worth, even for training, like, I don't want to have to be flicking it out each time I reload it, because I don't want to get used to that. That's negative training. So I don't want to get used to that, having to flick it out all the time. I understand, like, you may have to sometimes, but like, it's kind of like rare almost. You know, you should know how to do it, obviously, but it shouldn't be under like a normal circumstance thing. So yeah, that's why I was just asking for you guys to work with me on that. But I may just take them back or whatever, and just not use them. I mean, if the company doesn't want to work with you when you're having a problem now, I mean, that's what makes a good company and a good product, is if a company works with you. I'm not asking for like a free mag or anything crazy or whatever, but I'm just trying to get them to work. And then I'll just throw these as my training mags. They have a heavier base plate just to help it fall out, so I don't have to flick it out. That'd be great, or something. But if you guys, like, if I have to send them back to you guys, you want to check the spec, whatever. The way your service guy was talking, he was already blaming my gun, which makes me kind of believe that you're gonna say, well, it's your gun. We find these in full spec. Well, I have 3 opposed to your 6, and I was having trouble in all the guns with this one. Same thing with this one, but no, that wasn't working. This one's hit or miss. So I'm not buying 6 guns just to see what mags work and what, or anything crazy. That's ridiculous. I think it's ridiculous to say I should wrap this in painter's tape, put it in here, then heat up my grip. That could cause other problems as well. I don't like to do anything like that, especially if I ever go back to these, which I just might anyway. But stupid laws get passed or something, I may need those again. So I mean, I still have a bunch of these. I know these work. I mean, I've run these for years, just regular old Glock mags. I mean, I've run the same training mags for, geez, I don't know. These are from my 19. I mean, the mag spring's even an inch and a half short in those, and they still work just fine. Pop out just fine. They're beat up. They get sand in them. Drop free is fine. So with these, I don't know yet. But if I'm having problems without heavily using them, that's kind of what makes me question it already. So I don't know. Let me know. Like, is there some kind of a break-in thing? Just let me know. I have to run it in and out of the gun a couple times. So yeah, that's what I got going on. I was just trying to tell you and see if you'd work with me on it. I would think you would just back up your product, you know. So, especially being an American-made company, you guys, you know, you guys are touting that. So I would probably think you'd back up your product like non-American made products do and don't hassle you a bunch about. So yeah, I don't know. Let me know, I guess, if there's something else I need to do. Like I said, I've already wiped them off and stuff, so stuff like that. I don't know. The one's dropping free. Haven't figured out why. But whatever. Hit and miss, and still doesn't drop free. Now the other 6 are good to go. I've been messing with those. Those have been right out of the package. They pop right out. So those haven't been an issue. But if I'm gonna buy more of these, you know, if I go buy another 9, I mean, am I going to have problems with 3 of them again? You know, that's kind of what I'm wondering. You know, 3 or more, you know, could it be more? So, I don't know. I'd like to buy more. I kind of wish I would have got a better answer from you guys. Like, yeah, we'll just send you a heavier base plate. You know, see if that works, just to help drop it free or whatever. Or just send me the part. I'll swap out the guts. And like I said, I would have even sent you these ones back, because like this one's just worthless. Like I don't even want to use it. So it's spare parts. It's $40 worth of spare parts, and all I'm getting out of it is a follower, a base plate, and a spring. But I can buy your spring for like $2 online, and the follower for probably about the same amount, and the base plate for probably the same amount. You know, same amount or less. Wouldn't equate to $40 or 42, whatever I spent on these. So yep, just kind of wanted to show you guys. Thanks.